discuss a very important and very powerful number which we have in our number system, that is 0. Okay, remember, 0 is very powerful, very magical, and it has its own story. Own story, what I can say, it has their own concept. Okay, 0 is very powerful, 0 is very magical, and it's a number which has their own properties. Now let us discuss one by one what are the properties related to 0. Okay, so let's begin by first property, that is related to addition. Now, always remember, beta, 0 is a number in such a way that if you add 0 to any number, whether it is smaller, whether it is larger, or kind of any number, it's negative number, positive number, fractional number, or whatsoever number you are dealing with. So remember, 0 is a number to which if you add any number, let's say 14 or 15, adding to 0, or 0 is adding to any number, the answer will not change. It means the number will not change. If it was 15, 15 is adding to 0, or 0 is adding to 15, the number will remain same. Okay, this is first property related to 0. Like if you add 0 to any number, the answer will remain that particular number only which you have taken in the beginning. Okay, this is first property. Now move on to the second property, that is related to subtraction. The same thing goes on, that if you have any number, like suppose I took it 72 and I am subtracting 0 from it. Okay, I'm subtracting 0 from it. It means the number will not change. It will also give you the same number. Okay, so it means if you have any number and if you are taking any number then subtracting 0 from it, you will get the same number in the answer which you have taken. Now move on to the third property, which is related to multiplication, that if you have any number in the world, any number, and if you are multiplying 0 to that particular number, for example 15, or suppose you are taking 17, or you are taking suppose 7, any number, if you are multiplying by 0, answer will always come 0 only. Okay, remember, so if you multiply any number by 0, you will get it the same number like 0 only. Okay, so these are three property which are main property which I have told you right now. Subtraction, this was all about addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Now let us come to the division property of 0, which is there in your, like right now in your exercise 2.3. Now always remember, 0 property says that in division, if you are dividing any number I am telling you now, if you divide any number by 0, for example 5 divided by 0, or 15 divided by 0, or let's say 7 divided by 0, or any number, whether it is positive, whether it is negative, whether it is fraction, whether it is decimal, any number, let's say if you divide that particular number by 0, the answer is always not defined. Not defined. Not defined means hota hai beta that it has no answer. It has no answer. Remember always. Okay. For example, you can also write it not defined, or you can also write it infinite. You can write it down infinite also. So you have three things. You can also write not defined. You can also write infinite, or you can also write this sign that is also of infinite. So it's your choice what you want to write, but the similar answer will come. 15 divided by 0, not defined. ND. ND means not defined. 7 divided by 0, ND. ND means not defined. Or you can also write it down infinite. Okay. So remember, this is the property of 0. Now, can we do once again the rapid fire round? Right. So remember, if you have any number 0 and you are dividing that 0 by any particular number, remember answer will be 0 only. ठीक है, बट अगर हम इसको ऑपोजिट कर दें एंड यहाँ पर 7 divided by 0 if you write, then the answer will not be that one. The answer will become infinity, or you can also call it not defined, ND, short form ND, not defined. Okay, remember 7 divided by 0 is not defined, whereas 0 divided by 7 is 0 only. Remember यहाँ 0 नहीं आना चाहिए बेटा, divided by वाला 0 नहीं होना चाहिए, it should not be. If it is coming, that means the answer is not defined. Now please be alert on your chat box. फटाफट से let us see. So this question that you have to write it down in exercise 2.3. In exercise 2.3 you have to write down this question, that solve and write answers. My first question is 5 plus 5 upon 5. Second question is 10 minus 10 upon 5. Third, 5 plus 0 upon 5. D, 11 minus 11 upon 0. Now E, 7 plus 7 upon 0. F, 11 plus 0 upon 0. Then G, 0 multiplied by 5 upon 0. And H, 0 multiplied by 0 upon 0 only. Answers in pair. Question number first, which I gave you, is 5 plus 5, which will give you 10. 10 out of 5, it means 10 divided by 5, which will give you 2. Okay, so the first answer is 2. Now move on to the second question, that is B. 10 minus 10 means 10 में से 10 चला गया पूरा, so it means 0 now. 0 divided by 5, and any number you have like 0, and if you are dividing it by any number, you will get it 0 only. So the second answer will be 0. The first answer is 2. Second answer is 0. Now move on to the third one. 5 plus 0. 5 plus 0 means 5 only, because if you add any number with 0, you will get it the same number. So 5 plus 0, 5 only, and denominator will be 5 only. So 5 divided by 5, it means any number divided by the same number only, you will get it 1. Remember, you will get it 1. Okay? Same number divided by same number, you will always get it 1. Now move on to the D1. 11 minus 11, which will give you 0. 11 में से 11 गया, बचा 0, and divided by again 0, and it means 0 divided by 0, which will give you infinite, or ND also. You can also write ND, not defined. Okay, you can also write not defined, you can write it down infinite, or you can also write it down the sign of infinity. Okay, now this is one side we have completed. Now move on to, I am rubbing this, huh? You can match these answers, I hope. Now I am moving on to the other side. Okay, now move on to the next side. This is E1. 7 plus 7, that is 14. And upon 0. Now any number divided by 0, which is not defined, or you can also call it ND. ND means not defined. So this is done. Now move on to F. 11 plus 0. 11 plus 0 means 11 only, divided by 0. Like any number divided by 0, which will give you again infinity, or you can also write it down not defined. This is also done. Now move on to G. 0 multiplied by 5, like it means any number multiplied by 0, which gives you 0 only. Now 0 upon 0 again, which will give you ND, or you can call it not defined. Okay, now move on to the last one, that is H. 0 multiply by 0. So if you have 0 multiply by 0, again 0 will come, and upon 0, which will give you again not defined, that is ND. Okay. Now I would request every one of you to give yourself marks.
Product of two whole numbers is 0, can we say that one or both of them will be 0? Justify through examples.
Thank you very much, Ojal. So now we are doing question number 2, and we will again have this kind of question only. Ojal has read the question, and the question was that if you have the product of two number is 0, like product means beta the result of multiplication. Product means the result of multiplication. It means the question is telling that if the product of two numbers is 0, so can we say that either both of them will be 0 or one of them will be 0? It is absolutely correct, beta. It is very correct. What is the statement said? That is totally true. Now let us just justify through example. Like we have also done it right now. If you multiply 5 with 0, you get it 0 only. Or if also if you have it 0 multiplied by 7, you also get it 0. ठीक है. Like अगर दो नंबर है, दोनों में से अगर एक 0 है तब भी आपको 0 मिलेगा. And if you have 0 this side and if you have another number this side, then also you will get it 0 only. Like out of those two numbers, like A and B, if you are taking two numbers A and B, if one of them is also 0, you will get it the product 0 only. Now in the third situation, you will see if you have both the numbers 0, like 0, zeros, 0 only. It means like the question is telling absolutely the correct statement that if you have two numbers and if the product is coming 0, it means either one of them will be 0. Just see the condition. If one of them will be 0 or both of them, please number 3.
Okay, ma'am. If the product of two whole numbers is 1, can we say that one or both of them will be 1? Justify through examples.
Thank you. Ojal, once again, please read. What was the line?
Okay, ma'am. Question number 3. If the product of two whole numbers is 1, can we say that one or both of them will be 1? Justify through examples.
Thank you. Okay. Just now, condition which is told by Ojal or not. So this time the question is, if in any of the condition, if the product of two number is 1, so can we say that both the number should be 1 or one of them should be 1? Let's see through example. Like I am taking one number as 1. 1 multiplied by 5, you are getting 5. It means अगर एक number 1 होगा तो हमें 1 नहीं मिलेगा. It means पहली condition तो बेटा गलत हो गई. Now let us just change the position. 7 multiplied by 1, you are getting 7 again. It means one of them cannot be 1. One of them cannot be 1. Now let us see the condition. Both of them should be 1 or not. So let us keep it here. 1 multiplied by 1. You are getting 1. 1 ones are 1. It means these two conditions are not true. It means we can write it down. We can say that if product of two numbers is 1, only if we have both the numbers as 1. It means product केवल बेटा तभी 1 आएगा when you have both the numbers 1. Then only the product will be 1. It means A should also be 1, B should also be 1, then only the result will be 1. Otherwise, it will not be 1.
Distributive property.
Okay. Soumya, this question which is written on the board, beta, it was telling that if the product of two numbers is 1, then we can say that either one of them is 1 or both of them is 1. Okay. So for this question, beta, I have taken some examples like suppose if we take the condition that one number is 1. Okay. Let's say any other number can be any number like 7 into 1. If you take 7 into 1, this is the product. Two numbers are multiplying one to another one. Now it is telling the product should be 1. The product should be 1. But you can see that if you are taking one number as 1, so 1 7 the 7 is coming. The product is not coming 1. The product should be 1, but it is not coming 1. So the same condition, let's say 5 into 1 again, it is also not giving you 1. Okay? It means the question which is telling that the one number should be 1, that is totally wrong. Now the question is also telling both the numbers should be 1. So now let's see 1 into 1. 1 into 1 is giving you 1. Okay? If you take both the number 1, you get it answer as 1. Like you get the product 1. So it means half of the line of the question is correct and half of the line of the question is not correct. So that is why I have written in the statement in the result, we can say that if the product of two number is 1, it is only true in the condition when both the numbers are 1. Otherwise, the product will not be 1.